I'm okay, thank you.
She's tired.
Yeah.
Yes, you might. Yes.
Mm.
It was lovely to be with the community for the Seder Light, even if I wasn't there for the community Seder. So I'm feeling like I had a very nice Mosaic Pesach. I
Good.
know. How were your Sederim?
Yeah, ours was fine.
Do the
We
grandchildren come up to you?
my granddaughter went to my sister's on the second night with my son. It's my sister and I it's a lot, it's a very long story, which I won't bore you with now. But no, on the first night we were invited over to some friends. And the second night we went to TLSE
You
with
were part of the faction.
we were part of the Mosaic Massive.
I heard it was lovely.
So
Mm.
it was a nice service.
You look like you're looking for something, Roz.
Yeah, okay. So tonight we're having a departure from I'm in Nottingham at the moment, and I'm trying to put it on YouTube for David to watch on the TV with
All right.
no
Well, you
sound.
should be able
And
to do that because the
yeah,
live streaming is on anyway.
yeah, I've got the liberal stream, but I'm not
No,
sure.
you need the reform.
Yeah,
It's
that's
on
what
the
I'm looking
reform.
for. I've got the liberal one is saved, but I'm just trying to find the reform one. And as you can see, I'm not ever so good at multitasking.
Yeah. I don't know if it actually because it's on the website because that was where it goes to. I'm not sure if it's actually on YouTube yet because I'm not sure. I think it goes on. I'm not sure if it goes on that straight away or whether it's.
Oh, do they not live stream it?
It is live streamed because I'm live streaming it. But when I live stream it, it goes to the um, website first. So I don't know whether if you go to the
Yeah,
website.
no, it is on God, that's so spooky.
Mm.
So I don't know if I can turn the camera around. No, I can't because it's my machine. But yeah, I'm looking at my MacBook on Zoom. And then if I look up straight ahead of me,
You can see
bigger but
yourself.
with no sound, it's not just myself, but all of you as well.
Mm. Eh.
Um, can one of you remind me where is share computer sound in the settings? Do I have to be sharing the screen for it to come up?
Uh, I don't. I think you do.
Fine, I think that might be why I can't see it.
Unless it's on when you go onto audio. I don't think so.
I have got no idea. Yeah, no, Rabbi Daisy asked a question just now. Rabbi Daisy asked a question about the sound just now,
What?
and
Let
I
me
just said I've got
just...
no idea. David has just come back
Oh,
in.
there you go. No, it just comes up. It comes up only when I press share screen. So me trying to get on it early and be all ready wasn't possible.
Hmm.
We'll leave it another minute and then we'll start. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom, everybody. It's lovely to be with all of you this evening. We will have the liturgy on the page as ever, though if you wish to follow along in your Siddur, we are doing the festival evening service. So we're at sort of the back end of the book rather than the front end of the book, which is slightly unsettling. And so the page numbers, if you're following along in forms of prayer, might be slightly different, because whilst in the liberal Siddur, the festival services are in the same one, are all in the same book. In the Reform Siddur, there's a festival, or there's a separate festival machzor. And so you may want to follow what's on screen rather than in the book. Let's begin with lighting the Shabbat and festival candles. So, in the spirit of our ancient tradition, which unites and sanctifies the house of Israel in all lands and ages, we welcome the Sabbath and the festival of the 7th day of Pesach by kindling these lights. Please join me if you have candles with you as well. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat v'yom tov. Tonight, we give thanks for the coming of spring and the deliverance of our ancestors from slavery. Both speak to us of hope. Winter does not last forever, and oppression does not endure. As there is a force in nature that makes for renewal, so there is a power in history that makes for redemption. It is a power that comes from God and is latent within us, who are created in the divine image. May our celebration of this festival strengthen it. Let us always be among those who struggle for freedom. May we never cease to hope for the Passover of the future, when all that is good shall prevail, and may we never cease to labour for the coming of that day. We're going to sing a few verses from the Song of Songs, the Megillah, the scroll that is associated with the festival of Pesach. These may be familiar to you, or this tune may be familiar to you, because in my head it's the wedding tune. It's one that was sung at my wedding. And I don't know if I've told this story to you before. Many years ago, I went to possibly my first Shavuot evening service, and there was a chuppah in the middle, and I was like, who's getting married? And really was very, very confused about who could possibly be getting married. But of course, the chuppah was there to celebrate us getting married, the people of Israel and God, and using that language in the Song of Songs. Uses the language of romance it's a love song between people, and also as a metaphor between people and God. So join me in singing if you know it. Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim Dodi li mizot ola min hamidbar mizot ola min hamidbar Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim and from our psalm for Shabbat. Tzadik katama yifrach ka'erez palvanon yizkeh shatulim baveit Adonai b'chatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yanuvun b'seva Teshenim v'ra'ananim yihyu Lehagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlata bo. Let's call each other to prayer with the Baruch Hu. Lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach Hamavorach Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Leolam Va'ed Lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chochma poteach sha'arim uvitvuna mashinei itim umachalif et hazmanim umasader et hakochavim b'mishboratehem barakia kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel o mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or uma'avei yom umevi layla umavdil bein yom uvein layla Adonai tzavaot shemo Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv aravim. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadata al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbeinu kumeinu na'asiyah bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נחכה יומם ולילה, נחכה יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסור ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod, Malchuto, Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. And you shall love the eternal God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you shall be on your heart, and you shall teach them to all your children, and you shall talk of them when you're sitting in your house, when you're walking by the way, lying down and getting up, and you shall write them on the doors of your house and upon your gates, upon your gates. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. We're going to sing the tune which I shared with you in my last service 2 weeks ago. So I hope it's a little bit familiar to you, or at least more familiar to you after today, and so you can join in at home. Emet atahu rishon, atahu acharon, umibaladecha. Emet atahu rishon, atahu acharon. Moshiach, Moshiach, Emet atahu rishon, atahu acharon, umi baladecha. Emet atahu rishon, atahu acharon, umi baladecha. Ein lanu melech, ein lanu goel, Moshiach, Moshiach. Can I ask for a volunteer to share this reading, which continues this paragraph that we have between the Shema and Micha Mocha, that I felt was particularly appropriate today as we come to sing the Song of the Sea, Shirat Hayam, in our service tomorrow. Go for it, Roz.
Okay. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Micha mocha bayalim Adonai, Micha mocha nedar bakodesh, Nora tehilot Hoseh Fele Adonai Yemloch Laolam Va'ed. V'ne'amar Ki fada Adonai et Yaakov ug'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Ga'al Israel. Ushmot zeitenu uvoenu lechaim ulshalom me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam. I'll leave a moment in which you can name out loud, holding your hearts, or share with us in the chat anyone who particularly needs our peace and our thoughts of peace, our prayers of peace, and our love at this time, praying that they can rise up to life renewed. Baruch atah Adonai, haporech sukat shalom aleinu, va'akol yoshvei tevel. We praise you, O God. May your sheltering peace descend on us and all who dwell on earth.
Brigitte just mentioned Viv Block.
Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai, rofei hacholim. As we come to our Amidah, a reminder that the text is slightly different for our festivals than it is on Shabbat. And as always, I was reading something about meditation earlier, and I've always thought that I would be utterly terrible at meditation because my brain is very busy. I have about 10 thoughts going on at once. As an aside, it was amazing to me probably 5 years into our relationship when my husband told me that he doesn't have an internal monologue at all. He can't hear anything. And, all of those nights when I would say to him, what are you thinking about? And he'd say nothing. It was because he really was thinking about nothing. He doesn't have the constant stream in his head as I do. But what it was saying about meditation was that the kind of idea that it's about emptying your head or making your head blank of all thoughts is a total misconception. And that really it's just about pausing and noticing what your thoughts are and noticing your body and getting to a place where you can observe the thoughts from a distance, perhaps, rather than them having such an emotional effect on you. And I think of the Amidah and other series, other times when we have very long prayers, of this sort of thing that for me it's about using the liturgy to try and focus and be aware of what's going on in our body and in our minds, and we're not seeking to push out all other thoughts and only focus on that which is in front of us, because sometimes the things which come up and the places where our mind goes when we're given moments of silence, when we're given moments where we're sitting back and listening, is where we really need to get to. And so as always, I invite you to join me out loud. At least, in my head I can hear you out loud when I see your lips moving, or to go with where your mind might take you in praise of God and exploration of what it means to be grateful and to give thanks. So let's sing the opening line together. Yalelai lai 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 Adonai. Yalelai lai lai sefatai tiftach. Yalelai lai lai ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Yalelai lai lai Adonai. Yalelai lai lai sefatai tiftach. Yalelai lai lai ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Yalelai lai 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 Adonai. Yalelai lai lai sefatai tiftach. Yalelai lai lai ufi agid. Ufi agid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu ve'emoteinu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'Imachot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באחווה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רב להושיח, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מזריח השמש ומוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידה מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. קדוש אתה ונורא שמך, ואין לנו אלוה מבלעדיך, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. You have given us a special task among the peoples. In your love and favor, you have sanctified us by your commandments, drawn us near to your service, and charged us to make known your great and holy name. In your love, eternal one our God, you have given us Sabbaths of rest, feasts of joy and seasons of gladness, among them this Sabbath day and this festival of unleavened bread, season of our freedom, to unite us in worship and in remembrance of the exodus from Egypt. Our God and God of our ancestors, be mindful of us and all your people of the house of Israel. Grant us well-being and blessing, life and peace on this festival of unleavened bread. This day, remember us for well-being. Bless us with your presence. Grant us continued life. Grant, eternal God, that our observance of the festivals may bring us blessing, happiness, and joy. Sanctify us by your commandments and make us loyal to your teaching. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. And grant, eternal God, that the joy of the Sabbath and the happiness of the festivals may be with us always. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat veYisrael v'Hazmanim. We praise you, O God, who hallow the Sabbath, Israel, and the festivals. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ba'amcha Yisrael, utfilatam ba'ahava tekabel, uthila ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yir'ah na'avod. Modim anachnu lach, she'atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu ve'emotenu le'olam va'ed. Tzur chayenu, magen yeshenu, etahu ledor vador. Nodelecha unsaper tehilatecha, al chayenu hameserim biadecha, va'al nishmotenu hapegudot lach, va'al nisecha shebachol yom imanu, va'al niflotecha v'tovetecha, shebachol eit erev vavoke v'socharayim. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lechodot. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon L'chol hashalom. אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני עושה השלום. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל בני אדם, ואמרו So I'm just seeing, can you still see my screen as normal? Has it come off the PowerPoint?
It's on the PowerPoint, but it's not on presentation.
It's not on presentation, fine. So there's a reason for that, which is that I am going to play you a piece of music. I was going to sing it. We'll sing it in the service tomorrow, but the recording is so beautiful that I certainly by myself alone in my house can't do it justice. This is a piece of music which has a meditation before the counting of the Omer. And so once I've played it, I'll try and open the PowerPoint back up so you can see the transliteration and the translation on the screen in front of you. And it goes from this meditation beforehand into the blessing for counting the Omer, which we will sing together and then count. Can you hear that okay?
L'shem yichud kodsha brichu ushchintei hineni muchan umezuman lekayem mitzvat aseh. L'shem yichud kodsha brichu ushchintei hineni muchan umezuman lekayem mitzvat aseh shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer. ספירת העומר.
שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה, שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על ספירת העומר, על ספירת העומר, על ספירת העומר, על ספירת העומר.
שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה, שבע שבתות תמימות
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat ha'omer. Hayom shisha yamim la'omer. Today is the 6th day of the Omer. I find that tune so beautifully powerful because it recalls two aspects of the Omer for me. One, it is the transcendence, which is mentioned in the meditation beforehand. It feels, to me at least, like a really transcendent piece of music. And it's also a bit sad. It feels a bit emotional in its beauty. And the Omer is a time of, halachically, it's a time of sort of partial mourning. And it's a tricky... having left Egypt and having been physically redeemed, we are in this period looking for our spiritual redemption, our spiritual liberation. And I'm aware that, 2 weeks ago, I also preached about how Purim and Pesach had reminded me of, the need to work on yourself and, find the chametz within yourself. But the Omer is also one of those periods that it's a period where, certainly according to kind of mystical wisdom, it's a chance to look at your life and to look at yourself and have a think about what you might like to be different. And it doesn't have to come with the sort of self-flagellation of Yom Kippur and the High Holy Days, but we shouldn't restrict ourselves to only using that season at a time to as a time to look into ourselves, not in a way that is necessarily critical, but is asking, what do we want? Are we happy? And how can we get ourselves to a different place if that is where we need to be? What are the steps that we can take in the wilderness towards freedom, however we may understand that. And so we look to the future and we talk of the world that we want to see with the words Idi Aleinu. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, אשר שם חלקנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת עינות. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. As a community this week, we mourn the death of Ruth Eva Fiegel, the wife of Gideon, the mother of Eddie and Oriana, and grandmother of Sasha and Georgie. We think at their yard sites of Frances Hunt, the first wife of Alan Hunt, of Ruth Myers, the cousin of Rabbi Rachel Benjamin, and of Meir Seidman, the father of Victor. We also think of Annie Berger, the mother of Judy Beckman, Cecile Pinner, the mother of Sharon, Deborah Rose Fleming, the mother of David, Harold Gilbert, the father of Sharon Weissler, Harold Gordon, the father of Laureen Nagel, Harold Marks, the husband of Brenda, Hazel Jacobs, the sister of Jacqueline Briegel, Magdalena Vinant, the mother of Mike, Miriam Goodman, the wife of Neil, Oscar Reisel, the husband of Bobby, Rebecca Garfield, the mother of Alan, and Sadie Burns, the mother of Martin. If there is anyone else you're thinking of at this time, whether it's because they have died recently, it's their yahrzeit this week, or just because they're the person that you're thinking of as you come to say Kaddish, always or today, please feel free to unmute and share their name with us. I'm thinking this week of my friend Irina Weishvelaite, whose yahrzeit would fall this week, and my grandma, not because it's her yahrzeit, but because it was her birthday, or would have been her birthday a few days ago, Sylvia Kennedy. Let's say the Kaddish together with all who mourn. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ba'alma divrachu te ve'amlich machute, b'chayechon yiv'yomechon, u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach la'alam ul'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'a v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithada v'yitale v'yithala shemei dekudusha b'richu, la'ela min kol birchata v'sherata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiram ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Osei Shalom B'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol B'nei Adam, Ve'imru Amen. Osei Shalom B'mromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol b'nei Adam. Linda, do you have any announcements? I do, but
I can share the email, the weekly email, and say some things from there if you like.
are they? I think probably fine to say basically just in the weekly email. I mean, so tomorrow obviously we have Seventh Day Pesach service, and next week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. is our Yom HaShoah service, which will be taking place in the synagogue and also will be live streamed. The other really exciting thing that's happening is that as we are in the Omer, many of you will know that for the past 2 years, this is the third year, I think, that the Northwest London and South Hertfordshire, I think they've decided to call themselves, communities are gathering together again for Shavuot. And Rabbi Paul Friedman and myself have found different texts which speak to our theme of the Tikkun Leil Shavuot that we're doing this year, which is 70 Faces of Torah. And we will be revealing a new text every week and counting the Omer together every Sunday night. So starting from this Sunday at 9 p.m, there'll be a very, very short sort of 10-15 minute Zoom where we count the Omer together and share the text, and you can share any initial thoughts that you have about it. And the Zoom link for that and any other information is on the website 70 Faces, that's the number 70, faces.org.uk. I'll share it in the chat in a moment. And it'd be lovely to see some of you there. Very low commitment, just come and learn some Torah, and we can start getting excited about the mountain that we have to climb before Shavuot. I thought we could end by singing Ozi v'Zimrat Yah, because it comes in the Torah which we will be singing tomorrow. And it's also actually mentioned in the Haftarah that we'll be reading tomorrow, and in the Psalms in Hallel that we'll be singing tomorrow. So 3 different tunes for all of it. And I thought we could end with that tonight. Ozi v'Zimrat Yah v'yahi li lishua. 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 Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. if anyone would like to make Kiddush and has wine to hand or matzah to hand, I'd be delighted if you could lead us. Linda, was that you going to grab something, or?
Yeah, it's not actually wine. It's grape juice, but
Oh, great. Well, grape juice is entirely fine. It's better than the water that I have, which is definitely not Beret Puri Hagafen in any means. Oh, excellent. And Roz has too. Lovely.
Powins.
My dad was saying that for his Seder last weekend, he unearthed a bottle of Powins, which he believes he's had since 2 houses ago, so pre-pandemic. They didn't enjoy it. I think they, took a few sips and were like, "Nope, we are absolutely not drinking this."
well, that's a bit like me. I didn't drink the wine, but I was looking for my Pesach stuff in my garage, and I found this box, and inside the box was 2 bottles of Powins, and I looked at the box, and it was addressed to my son. I don't even remember when it came. So that was used at my family Seder, and they all seemed to enjoy it, so I don't think it could have been as old as your dad's.
Yes, I think the problem was that it was left open.
Oh, right, this hadn't been started. They were all cushioned in their delivery package.
Will you lead us in blessing over the wine?
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim. I've even got some matzah.
Excellent.
This matzah on this plate is actually what was left over from our communal Seder last Saturday.
I think that was the only piece of matzah left over.
No, there was more, because we didn't open all the packets, but from what was left open, that was there, and I've been eating it during the week, so... So Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Amen. And may you enjoy your matzah for the, penultimate time, as one of the great joys of being a liberal Jew means that we get to end Pesach tomorrow night rather than having to wait until Sunday night.
And can I thank you for a lovely service?
Thank
Some
you.
lovely singing, beautiful tunes.
Yes, thank you, Daisy. It was a lovely service.
Thank you very much. It
Lovely
really
to
was
be-
lovely. Yes.
Thanks. It's lovely to be with all of you.